many? Good number. How many are initiated into Sujok?
All.
Whoever. Whoever is initiated in Triorigin, what you find like, which is more practical in day-to-day life, Triorigin or Sujok?
Both equally.
You use in your daily life Triorigin? This lecture, whosoever is not initiated into Triorigin, means into the depth of Triorigin, today this lecture will cover in-depth Triorigin theory, and so from today onwards everybody will be initiated in Triorigin, because this lecture is not about food or something, it is again only about Triorigin. Smile Triorigin food consciousness. Do you think there is any order in this universe?
Yes.
Alright. Let's study the order. Is our universe an orderly universe?
Yes.
Is there any order in our universe, or everything is going without order in this universe? In order. In order. Let's observe our universe. Within unlimited deep silent universe, there are infinite number of four-armed galaxies which are spinning on their spirally on their self-axis. Agree?
Yes.
Within every huge arm of galaxy, numerous solar systems are moving in an orderly path. Agree?
Yes.
Within every solar system, all the 9 planets, I'm talking about our solar system, 9 planets and numerous meteorites are self-spinning as well as rotating around the sun in an orderly path.
Yes.
They follow a regular order. Nobody comes out of their path. Order. Every 3 months in Earth's atmosphere, seasons are changing in a cyclical pattern. Agree?
Yes.
From spring to summer, summer to autumn, and then winter. Always. Order. From spring to summer. Every 24 hours, Earth is self-spinning on its axis and Moon is completing its rotation around the Earth in an order. Order. We are talking about some order. Order is there. Let's see what is that order. Human life cycle. We are born, we are small child, we grow as an adult, we become old, we die, again child, growing as an adult, then again old person, and then again death. All the cycles in an order. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि बच्चे से old हो जाए. First adult, then old, then death. Order. Is there any order at the smile center?
Yes.
What is the order? What is the order here? Boss? Boss? No, there is the order. First, daily, somebody who will open and take care of all the things. Then therapist will come, boss will come, patients will come. In an orderly way, one day is fixed for mind meditation, one day is fixed for gymnast, one day is fixed for something. There is an order.
Yes.
Most of the time, 7 days you have an order. So I agree, there is an order.
Yes.
Any order in our houses?
Yes.
Right.
So most of the times there is a fixed. We all have a kind of order in our houses also. That husband will morning wake up, go outside, earn money. Earn for the house and come back. Wife will take care of the house. Children will go to learn education. Kind of order is followed in houses also. Correct? There is order everywhere. This is that Triorigin order. We will prove that how it is Triorigin. What is the fundamental order governing this whole universe is the Triorigin order. We will prove it first let's observe something we first how or something is proved in sciences. You give a theory, you propose a theory, and then you give examples to prove that. First we will assume, and then we will prove it how it is seen everywhere. Okay. It is about the Triorigin order is all about the start of this universe, the Big Bang. When that Big Bang happened, because we just talked about there is order everywhere. Everywhere there is order. So when that Big Bang could have happened, to make this big universe, some order must have been created. Some order must have been created. And that order, how it was created is, before the existence, nothing was there. Nothing was there. But because all of us are initiated in Sujok, and because many of us are initiated in Triorigin, we have inside some belief that he exists. Here, I think, because somebody who knows that this is also an order and this is also a helping tool, so it has been designed in such a great order that somebody is there who is taking care of the order everywhere. So we all believe that he or something exists, who at the start of the Big Bang maintained, created an order. When nothing was there, he was there. Because he was there, everything was there. Because he is everything. Agree?
Yes.
So when he was there, everything was there, but nothing was there. Because there was zero, not this word. Now what was there? There was knowledge. There was knowledge, there was smile. But one thing was missing. The missing thing was feeling. Because because we are also just a reflection of him. If we are daily doing only meditation, sitting in caves or forest, it becomes boring. Meditation is not about sitting at one place or doing something like this. It becomes boring, very boring. Right now, we are in this world and we enjoy it. If we start enjoying it, it becomes meditation. So when nothing was there, he was there. Because he was there, everything was there. But what was not there? Some fun, some enjoyment, some feeling. So one day he decided, let's enjoy. And when the thought came, immediately a window opened out of him, which is called as the Newton window, the zero window. And out of that zero window, one force escaped. One force escaped very fast, very straight. What is that force? Heteroforce. That force has an instinct at that time. That force had an instinct to change. What is the instinct of hetero? Change. Change. Very fast. Change. Change fast. Not in a regular way, but change fast. And when that force came out, because its instinct was to change, but not to create something beautiful. This instinct was to change. And that force started changing everything so fast, that a chaos created. Chaos created. And he saw chaos everywhere, and he was not smiling. When he was not smiling, immediately a second force came out of that window to catch the first force. That force instinct was to stop. The only instinct of homo is to stop hetero, is to control hetero, control hetero. Now how to control hetero? It should have some shape, or like hetero force came out of the window straight, straight, very fast, changing. To contain that force and bring it back to zero, some kind of circle, or like you can, only line can be contained by something like this, like it's going, and something try to contain that. Come back. That force had a pattern. Hetero, you come back. Now it's trying, it's every time homo is trying to take hetero back. It's going like this very fast. Hetero not controllable. Homo always trying to control. Always come back. It just comes to contain it and it goes again. This fight is going on. The only instinct of homo force was to bring the hetero back. And this instinct again created a fight between hetero and homo. And this fight resulted in again chaos. He saw that and he was not smiling. And then he thought to something, and third force came out, was to make a balance between these two forces. Now see one thing. Because homo force is trying to contain hetero. Hetero is already inside of homo. Homo force contains hetero. Do you agree? Because it's going like this. Homo is trying to contain it. So hetero, that line is already inside homo. Agree? This is the proof that homo contains hetero. Because it's going fast line. Homo trying to envelop it. It comes, try to envelop it, again it goes. But homo contains hetero. Agree? Because it will make sense later on. This is very important to understand. Now the third force, which should balance these two forces, should contain these two also.
Yes.
And how to balance both of them? To balance both of them, the line and the circle, it took a shape which should balance both. So out of the zero, a force came in a spiral. Is hetero going? Homo trying to catch it? The third force enveloping both. Spiral. To balance them. Because it will balance. Its instinct is to, only instinct of neutral is to create balance between hetero and homo. It took a spiral. And the spiral is now enveloping both hetero and homo. In this way, neutral force contains both neutral, hetero and homo. It is trying to maintain a balance. And the moment neutral was gone, for 1 second, for that second, he was smiling. The moment, because he knew now everything will be in order. And this, all the world, all the universe, all the multiverse are just for that second. We are in that second when he is smiling. He has just smiled for 1 second, and in that 1 second, this all creation is created, and it will go back when that he smiles. Because he was smiling, we are all contained in what? That smile. That's why smile is neutral and smile is fine. Because this is the importance about why smile. The moment when he smiled, when neutral was gone. Some important characteristics of hetero: the force that pulls things, expands, ascending force, integrates, heating power, simplifies, hurts our feelings. Homo force, the force that pushes, contracts, descending, disintegrates, cooling power complicates. Please our feelings. Neutron neither attracts nor expels. Maintains present state, connects all beings, maintains and restores the order, free from all feelings, free from suffering. Neutral force is the fundamental force. Its presence forms an environment in which all other forces operate. Means when he thought of creating something, the window opened and created an environment. First was that window, neutral. It connects between the real world and the zero world. I explained it, the window. Neutral does not reveal itself, does not interfere with the course of events, allowing everything to happen in a natural way. It provides all existence with the rhythm of rest and space, of emptiness, so that they can exist harmoniously, preserving the order of Triorigin model. Now this is this is only a theory. This theory we proposed. I proposed a theory. Maybe something like that happened. Now, is it true? If it is true, it should be seen everywhere. This Triorigin should be seen everywhere. Everywhere. Let's prove it. Triorigin model of habitats. In terms of space, hetero land area on the earth is very small. Hetero is small, contained inside of homo and neutro. It is small. Sea, 70% of the earth is covered with sea. Pardon? And both earth is surrounded by what? Sky. Hetero force inside, homo surrounding, and maximum neutral force. In terms of properties, sky, air is hetero, moving too much. Land, sitting at, like staying together at one place, homo. And liquid contains both land, both solid particles and air. It contains both, so it's neutral. Triorigin model of continents. We have 4 continents. Let's study them. We have Australia, North and South America, Europe, Asia and Africa. Let's see carefully. Which is the smallest of them? Separate. Australia. Small and separate. Which is showing 2, like North America and South America are together, bigger than Australia, but contains two separate things. Homo force, I told its number is like, for neutral force, it's 0. Hetero coming out of that, 1. Homo has both neutral and hetero, number 2. And neutral containing all 3. Right? So something like 2 parts of America, North America and South America, and that also they are not in one hemisphere. This is the equator. One is in the southern hemisphere, one is in the northern hemisphere. So both occupying both the hemispheres, America becomes home. And this part of Asia, Europe and Africa, the largest continent, it becomes neutral. Why neutral? They are like together. They are 3. Maximum number of population here. Size largest. Maximally evolved these areas. And the great thing, we know of 4 great civilizations. Can you tell the 4 great civilizations? The civilization of Egypt. The civilization of China. Indus. The civilization of India. And the civilization of Mesopotamia. About Babel Tower. all these great civilizations which gave spirituality to this world and which were the most evolved civilizations were also born in neutral country. There is no civilization, there was no civilization in Australia and America, which proves
As no civilization was there, but that was a little later than it was.
but four greater civilizations were there only in the neutral country.
They were really Aborigines. Red Indians here and Aborigines in
Yeah, the
Australia.
Aztec civilization is a pretty old independent civilization. Australia has no civilization as such.
So, four great civilizations in this area and three number greatest area together they make neutral.
Also, it is known as the Gondwana land, which is the most spiritual land.
Triorigin model of oceans. We have four oceans. The Indian Ocean occupies only one hemisphere, that is the southern hemisphere. Occupying only one hemisphere, smaller, Indian Ocean becomes hetero. Atlantic Ocean occupies both the hemispheres, northern as well as southern. It becomes homo. Pacific Ocean is the largest one. It is covering this whole area, and it also contains that beautiful date line. Date line is this line. These lines are called as date lines. Date lines means when Earth rotates like this, the date changes.
Yeah.
This is the most deciding factor in our daily life. And date line is contained in which ocean? Pacific. It has got the largest size. It is occupying both the hemispheres. It proves that it is neutral. And Antarctic Ocean, very small, very small. There is no life around it and occupies like a hidden place in the earth. It becomes neutral. I proved just we have four continents and there is a Triorigin order in that. We have four oceans and there is Triorigin order in that. I am just proving that theory which I proposed. Once the theory is proved, it becomes
A rule.
rule.
A law.
Law. Triorigin law. Is there any model in the seasons? Yes. No. Ready to work. Morning में उठ के काम करने का दिल नहीं करेगा. अगर रजाई में बैठे रहें, है ना? Chills and trying contraction feeling. For doctors, OPD will go down drastically. Patients will not come. Here also, same thing will happen in the center also. It must be like that. Patients will be less.
They emerge later.
No, it will be less. No, maybe, I don't know. It should follow the Triorigin order. Okay. So, winter is neutral. Spring, suddenly there is good season and we love to go out. Everybody wants to roam here and there because दिल्ली में तो हालत ये है कि अगर सैर पे जाना है, वॉक पे जाना है, तो आपके पास सिर्फ स्प्रिंग ही है. Otherwise, either it is too hot, too chilly, है ना? Best time is something around March. So March, April is the best time, and that is flowers will come out and everything is shining. But still, the work is not at its peak. So it becomes hetero and a very small time. Spring has a very short time.
Yes.
Okay. We have autumn again. Autumn after summer, autumn comes. Autumn is that part which I have proved in the medisujok.com, already I have proved. Autumn is homo. How it is homo? If you see in our part in Delhi, most of the epidemics means disease epidemics, occur in the homo period. Homo force trying to take us back to zero world. We have dengue in autumn, we have chikungunya in autumn, we have, these are the two main epidemics which our area has right now. Dengue is the biggest epidemic which Delhi is facing. Even other also, means like spring also, because hetero should have some chaos. So most of the time swine flu epidemic in spring. Okay. So autumn there is contraction feeling and chill starts little. People who are working will try to remain restricted, and it is again a very small time, not big time, small time. Home. Summer. Peak of work is there. Everybody is working, and days are very long. Most of the big events, like which make changes at our society level, they occur in summer. Most of the big events. It is a very large time, okay, and maximum working time, because day is so long. It starts at 5 o'clock and till 8 day. So you can work as much as you want. It is neutral. So we proved we have a Triorigin model in the seasons also. Triorigin model also exists in your families. Husband or father is takes hetero position, always is working, going out, and mother keeping the home, remaining at home and maintaining an order at the home, takes the position homo. But when you are married and recently married and there is no children, everybody knows there is a lot of fight, because hetero and homo together, it cannot. Always fight. To maintain balance among them, children, because when the child is born, for the child's sake, father will start sacrificing, mother will also adjust, both will be together because of that. Otherwise, it's very difficult. No children means very difficult. They may divorce. And grandparents are like in the home on one side, not doing much work. Like just they give the knowledge, they give their experience to the husband, to the wife, to the children. They share only knowledge, but no work, not much impact on the house. They take the position neutral. So we proved Triorigin model also exists in our family. Agree?
Yes.
Triorigin model is also seen in our life. We have an individual life, like what is our personal thoughts, what we think, that nobody knows how what person is thinking and what is inside him. Okay, that is our personal life. We have a family life, means we have our responsibilities for our husband, for our children, for our grandparents, for our home. We have responsibility, but inside that responsibility is one hetero. Homo contains hetero. When we are doing our responsibilities, we keep playing our individual life. We have some hobbies, we love something, and we just imagine, when I finish this responsibility, I will do this. Everybody thinks, I will do this. So individual life is always contained in family life, because homo contains hetero. We have a social life. We have our social responsibilities. Social responsibility is most important. And like we are all here, I am here to fulfill my neutral purpose, the social life. Okay? Social life is doing for the society. This is neutral. And we deep down, the minimum time which we give to some part of the life is the spiritual life. Somebody gives 5 minutes, somebody gives 10 minutes, but spiritual life, we all have some spirituality. So it is there in our, Triorigin model is there in our life.
Yes.
Agree? Even world, there are different modalities of treatment available in this world, and many are there. Allopathy is there, homeopathy is there, Reiki is there, Sujok is there, many therapies are there. And all those therapies also should have what? The law, the Triorigin. Triorigin order should be there everywhere. Neutral, all the saints and energy healings and shamanism, all are neutral. Why neutral? Saint or energy healer, like a Reiki grandmaster or magnified healer or shamanic, they all have a very deep connection to zero world. All Reiki healers are not good, not great. It is the ability of the Reiki master to connect to zero which makes him a good healer. All saints are not that great, like Jesus, Sai Baba, like Buddha. Their ability to connect to zero world. So everybody cannot be saint. It is their ability to connect to zero. Once they are connected to zero, you go with any problem, no matter you have any big fracture or some 4-stage cancer or anything, you go to a genuine zero order therapist, like neutral therapist, who is able to connect to zero and it's gone. It will be one day and it's gone. This is their power. But very hard to find out why neutral is not seen. Very difficult to find. Okay? But if you get one, catch that person and stick to that, because it will solve all your problems. So all saints, energy healing, shamanism is neutral. We have modern medicine, you call it as allopathy, evidence-based medicine, very highly evolved, at the top position. Who will be at the top? Who will occupy the top position? This is the hetero instinct, trying to excel. Because if you check the Triorigin order I told, who is the farthest? Trying to contain Homo, but Homo is still far behind, because once it tries to catch that hetero, it escapes. So hetero is always at top. At top, modern medicine, very good for emergency cases. When there is a hetero event, you have a big accident, you have heart attack, well, life is in danger. Suddenly somebody has respiratory distress, too much severe asthma. Allopathic medicine is the best. There is no doubt about it. But because it has got hetero characteristics, pharma industry is trying to manipulate the modern medicine. They have like some kind of wrong means, or it is not, allopathy is actually made by whom? Him. He made it, and if used in the right way, it is the best. And because it is hetero, it fails to control homo diseases, like chronic disorders. You have diabetes. We have no cure for any diabetes. We have no cure for asthma. We have no cure for hypertension. We have no cure for rheumatoid arthritis. We have no cure for any chronic illness. There is no cure for cancer. But allopathic medicine not ready to accept that we failed in treating chronic disorders. Why? Hetero instinct. Hetero never ready. But I am the best. I am the best. Not telling, not coming out the truth. But yes, in emergency state, when you have MI, yes, they will save you. Your artery was blocked, yes, cured, opened. You have accident, your fracture, leg is fractured, together they will. Okay? Your limb is gone, something they will give new artificial limb. So very good in acute condition. It takes the position head. Traditional medicine, like we have Ayurveda in India, homeopathy, we have Unani, we have Siddha, we have Tibetan medicine, homeopathy, all very good in chronic disease. They cure your asthma, they cure your skin problems, they cure your constipation problem. Ayurveda damn good for constipation. And Unani and Tibetan medicine damn good. They just check the pulse and your chronic disorders are gone. They literally cures many of the chronic disorders, almost all of the chronic, but cannot be recommended in an acute condition. You have MI, no, don't go to homeopathy, don't go to Ayurveda, you go to allopathy because it takes the position hetero. Remember, nothing is bad because everything is under the smiles. Somebody is like, oh, medicine is very bad, modern allopathic medicine is very bad. No, it's good. You understand Triorigin when you need modern medicine. Traditional medicine cannot be recommended. And then finally, one medicine which takes the position neutral is the honorary medicine, the medicine for all. Why? The correspondence system, which is homo in honorary medicine, is damn good in acute conditions. I'm not saying it can take the position of modern medicine because that is the highest level of hetero character. You have a very dangerous disease like big heart attack. You at that moment go to allopathy. But for some time we will evolve. The research is going in honorary. The scenario will change. The scenario will change because it is neutro comes last. So after maybe 25 years, scenario may change. But at present, honorary medicine, you have severe pain in the shoulder, very painful shoulder, very bad headache, heavy bleeding, or some respiratory problem. Yes, simple correspondence system will work. It will work. It will work 100%. Homo will tackle head. You have chronic diseases. The hetero characteristics of in the honorary medicine, the energy therapies, the 6 key, the Triorigin acupuncture, the Feng Shui, the time acupuncture, all will tackle your chronic conditions. So honorary medicine contains both hetero and homo. Even you can, because neutro contains all. Neutro contains all. So you can use those allopathic medicine and homeopathic medicine on your correspondence system. I use. Somebody has very bad severe hip pain. Sometimes I give an anesthetic injection into the hip joint. Here, I use. You can use. If you know some Ayurvedic drug, like for example ginger, we use it. Ginger is very good for some respiratory troubles, and we apply at our correspondence system, and we use it. We use it because neutro contains all.
Sorry to interrupt, but when you give an injection of a painkiller in the hip joint, it works?
Yes. I use it regularly. It works. It works like anything. The person says, I am feeling numbness. It was paining. Now it is numb. There is numbness. I used in my grandmother. She had a fracture of hip joint. It was like this, gone. I went to orthopedic surgeon and he told surgery has to be done because it is a strong hetero force has come and it has to be taken care by allopathic medicine. I went there. She was paining like anything. He gave injections. It was not going down. She told, I will give opioids. I told no, you don't give opioids. She is very old. She may not tolerate those opioids and she may go into respiratory depression. वो सांस रुक जाएगा उनका. And I tried it. I gave injections into the hip joint, and after 20 minutes, she was sleeping. It works. Neutro should contain all. In honorary medicine, once you are initiated into smile meditation, which is the highest level of consciousness, you can daily manifest what you want. We do it actually, some of us do it. What we think, what a saint thinks, we do it daily basis. We think something, and if we, I will give you today how the logic, why smile meditation. And many of us, it is not a big deal, and it is not about manifesting or something. You just do your work with smile, have a smile gratitude, and all things happen. All the disease can go, all your jobs or money problems, everything can be solved because we contain all. Honorary medicine is neutro medicine. It contains neutro, the saints, shamanism, the energy healing. It contains allopathic medicine. It contains traditional medicine. It becomes neutro. Do you agree?
Yes.
There is a Triorigin model in different therapies prevailing in the world?
Yes.
Yes. So, after proving so much, because we have less time, otherwise there is so much to talk, even 1 week is less. By these examples, we conclude that Triorigin model is not a theory, it is the law which governs this whole universe. Anybody has any doubt about it? Can ask any question. This is the fundamental law which governs this whole universe. Triorigin. Now, about study of the self, that time is hetero, space is homo, self is neutro, and the self movement is neutro, and about mind is hetero, body is homo, life is neutro, and soul is neutro. All this great work, because we mastered time. We mastered time with our time acupuncture. We have 4 types of time acupuncture. Hetero time acupuncture, which is personal, like आप किसी की कुंडली अगर बनानी है पूरी, तो किसी के एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. We will make it for anybody. That is hetero subjective time acupuncture. We have homo type time acupuncture, which is used in the smile center daily. When we daily our day is decided, and for all the patients we harmonize the day to be used in the camps. We have homo acupuncture. We have neutro-seasonal time acupuncture. We harmonize the seasons for everybody. We have neutro time acupuncture, which contains all the above 3 acupunctures, and we literally solve any problems related to time. I use it, and I have succeeded many times, and all of you must be succeeding by this time because we have mastered it. Time has been mastered and given to us by His Holiness Professor Paawan. Space is also mastered till now, but this is about, I'm telling what we have done till now. We have mastered space. We have Triorigin Feng Shui, and we solve all the problems of the space. We have direction therapy, which is like very simplest way which he gave. You just change the direction and the problem goes. If you have no knowledge about what is homo, hetero, which is air, which is space, what is that, you just change the direction. He simplified space. He even gave space acupuncture, Feng Shui acupuncture also. If you cannot change the room in the house, you calculate the joint and you just open the joint, you put the treatment, and no need to put mirror here and there, you just change the consciousness. So he mastered, he gave us so much. He gave us so much that when studied in depth, we have literally mastered space till now. We have mastered self-movement. We have so much of physical movement. We have Tai Chi, we have gymnast, we have Samwong Kong, we have yoga, smile yoga, which again has Triorigin order, which again has Triorigin, means I will not go into details, otherwise many days will go off. But everybody are Triorigin, but yes, we are the best in movements. There is no match for smile yoga because it is so logically done. When done in the proper way, you literally, if you have heart problem, and you just do proper 3-4 postures in 1-2 position like this posture. Yoga is homo, so it's about postures. When done systematically, with some clear logic, we can beat even Patanjali yoga. It's like that only. It is so good and so fast. Tai Chi already, the Chinese Tai Chi again simplified and logically done under Triorigin principles is very good to take you into trance. You do Tai Chi for 5 minutes, trance. So we have mastered. Gymnast is very good in curing eye problems, in curing disc problems, many things. We have mastered the movement. And we have mastered the self-Triorigin. Self-Triorigin, how he mastered is, he gave us a model called as mind is hetero, body is homo, life is neutral, soul is neutral. We have body acupuncture, Triorigin body acupuncture, 6 key. We have mind acupuncture where we open emotions, reasons, intention and instincts.
Yes.
We have life acupuncture where we open life, personal life, social life, family life. Already we are dealing with that and there is a lot of success. We have soul acupuncture in very last stage diseases. When you do soul acupuncture or you do smile meditation.